Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is an ideology that no one can kill. God sent the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, to resurrect our nation, Biafra. Long live Biafra. Free. Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is an ideology that no one can kill. God sent the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, to resurrect our nation, Biafra. Long live Biafra. Freedom, Biafra. God bless Biafra. From Sivachi. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. I can with Mary. Biafra, I can with Mary. I can with Mary. God bless Biafra. I can with Mary. Biafra, I can with Mary. I can with Mary. God bless Biafra. They took and use on what we own, and bad on us we know. They might it us so badly to suffer. Oh no, oh no. Big less to live, big hard to die. Children can use women. Parents lamenting, the raping and the shooting, the massacre and the killing. Destroying our farmlands and give us what not yes. To other people, enough is enough. We can't take this no more. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. I can with Mary. Biafra, I can with Mary. I can with Mary. God bless Biafra. I can with Mary. Biafra, I can with Mary. I can with Mary. God bless Biafra. It is time for the chosen people to find a nation. It is time for the chosen people to rewrite their history. It is time for the people that have been enslaved to discover their liberty, their brothers and sisters. The time for God to build our nation have come. Biafra nation, blessed nation. For a long time we have accepted domination. For a long time we have been strong. For a long time we have been ignored. The time that God has chosen for us has come. Biafra nation, God bless Biafra. Anyhow we will exalt our nation. That nation Biafra. This devil does not fight for his freedom. Somebody else be supported. Free, free, freedom. Free, free, freedom. Let's struggle for our liberty, not with weapons of war, but with a common language and a conviction. The Catalonia speeches, Bomba Kalashnikov cannot do anything to a people that have received the same cause, a people that have tasted for freedom. People of Biafra together for victory. Only the struggle liberates.
Because of millions of Biafran men when children massacred in Coldwater and are still being massacred. That is why we must continue to fight for Biafra. But the message we are sending across is that you can kill the flesh, but not the spirit. The spirit of Biafra is alive.
Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukadama is freedom.
Yes, so once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for over or almost 60 years now. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiam, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, we cannot proceed without acknowledging the Creator. For he is the lifting up of our head, our hope and stay, our guide, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in matter both great and small. And he remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. Odi onye yiri ya o, odi onye yiri ya o, ịmana odi onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o, onwere onye a ga-eji ma ya atụ, sọwụ ya yiri ya o, odi onye yiri gị o, odi onye yiri gị o, odi onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe. Onwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsọ ya yiri ya o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. You see. And of course, this morning, without wasting much of our time, as always, we move ahead to our topic, which is simply titled 6 Strategies of Surviving a War. 6 Strategies of Surviving a War. This is May. On the 30th of May, we remember the fallen heroes and heroines, men and women, old and young, foreigners and friends of Biafran who died at one dispensation to another to ensure that we are here today. If I sit back and I observe the privilege we have, the preparation that was made on our behalf, even when they didn't have what it takes to do that, I am humbled. And of course, I am proud that I am a Biafran. This month, we remember them, most especially the generation of 1967 and 1970. But one thing most of us do not take at heart is that the war has not ended. The war never ended. They lied to us. They said it's no victor, no vanquish, so we shield our sword. And when we shield our sword, and now they deploy so many means to kill us. The world at the moment is battling the issue of COVID-19 or coronavirus. And we can see countries that understand what nation really means are working day and night very hard to protect their own people, including most weak countries, poor countries in Africa. But here we are in Nigeria. Your beloved Fulani, Hausa, and Yoruba are making special arrangements to bring in the infected people with the supposedly coronavirus into Biafra land. And somebody don't see we are still in a war situation. As we are speaking right now, a lot of atrocity is going on in Biafra land. Not by Biafrans. Am I saying we are angel? No. Onye buriewe elosha. Onye nwewu buriewe elosha. If I decide to fight in my father's house and break any bottle, you can never equate me with a Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani or any Nigerian man, any other foreigner that will come into my father's house and fight me and break the bottle. They don't have that right. That is why I'm not talking about what our people are doing. They think it's their right, but I will call them guided fellas anyway. And so why we live in the false hope that all is well? All is not well. The earlier we know it, the better for all of us. In a time like this, where the government of supposedly zoo called Nigeria, sharing one bag of rice, 20,000, some of them 40,000. These people, the resources in their land is not brought to the national table. It is the resources in our land. They are the ones stealing the money and taking care of their people. And you don't see it's a war situation. When they think you are a fool and they constantly reprogram you to play the fool game there, and you are gladly doing that, and you say you are intellectual, don't you see we are in a war situation? Any nation that lives by sentiment will die by sentiment. But of course, whatever happens, we must know the truth. I read an article online yesterday, and the article said, the title said, it should be something coming from maybe Harold Wilson. He said, we just want to leave Nigeria alone. If we still want to remain in Nigeria and steal and rob you, you can't do anything. After all, with 5,000 soldiers, barely equipped, we held you down 100 years, and they are still holding us down. Even without, now there is no British army here. No Queen of England army here. Terrorists, lugard, and prostitutes for our shore are dead. They are still holding us with invisible gun, and people can't see we are in a war situation. Unplug yourself from the matrix, my brother. And so on daily basis, we struggle to be ourselves. We fight to answer our Father's name. A Yoruba man will come out and hit his hand in the chest inside this zoo called Nigeria and tell you that Omoduduwa Lemi, and you cannot do anything. They even have Oduduwa University. They have Oduduwa Hall. And when that name is mentioned, they stand in attention. Some Janja, we idiot from the north, we tell you we are Arewa area boys. And they issue order against the presidency of the zoo. And all of you clap for them. Fulani Hesme, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, including Lamido, Sanisu Lamido. They influence the very government of the zoo called Nigeria. But today, if I say I'm a Biafra, he said, shoot him. He said, treasonable. He said, felony. And somebody still don't see we are in a war situation. In as much as we are in that mood of remembering these people, we must not forget that they lied to our Father. That idea, that slogan, no victor, no vanquish, they lied to all of them. But there is a way out if we must survive. In school, I was taught that there was only one country in the world, or rather in Africa, that the imperialists could not colonize. They couldn't invade that land. Till tomorrow morning, they couldn't conquer Ethiopia. And I remember then, we were taught that one of the advantage that the Ethiopians have, that they were able to ward out the French, the German, the Britain, all the imperialists from Portugal, all of them to America. They couldn't conquer Ethiopia. Ethiopia was supposed to be black monkey and black chimpanzee like me. But white pig and yellow pig couldn't conquer them till tomorrow morning. And then there is something more than the landscape. Because actually in school, we were only taught that the reason Ethiopia could stand to defend their land all those eras of invasion was because their land looks to be on top of a mountain. So they now stand like chimpanzee and monkey around the mountain. When the colonial masters are climbing, they will pour them hot water. When the colonial masters are climbing, they will pour them palm oil. When the colonial different cockaboo story. In other words, those of you who live in the valley, you cannot fight them. My brother, there is more beneath that the eye can see. And drawing insight from the real story why they conquered, they deployed 6 main strategy, which I want us to look into this morning. It ensured their survival. Their king was ordinary regular man like me and you. But there are things he knew that every Biafran today must know and begin to prepare their mind towards it. He deployed these 6 principles. And no army of the world, irrespective of their number or ammunition at their disposal, could bring down Ethiopia. These are histories they don't tell you about Africa. Well, Ebola come from Africa. Oh, Chimpos come from Africa. These are the things they want you to hear. But believe me, we are more than what we seem to be. We are larger than life itself, if I must tell you. Only those who do not know their ancestors think they are what your enemy wrote about them. Number 1, they develop the technique of both making use of the spiritual and the physical. They develop the mindset that enables them to deploy spiritual weapon as well as physical weapon. What am I saying? Some people now, where their mind have hit, he's saying juju, he want us to do juju. You get sense, receive sense. African is people who are spiritually inclined. I don't know how true this is, but we have soul, very compassionate people. I want you to go and play a church service by a European church and play a music from a church service from African church. You will know there is a difference between the music of Michael Jackson and the music of Don Williams. Because when we worship the Creator, we pour our soul into it. It's not just a mere expression. Because we are spiritually connected. Somebody said our ancestors did not write book. How will you write book when the law of God is written in your heart? Our ancestors did not build any library because they wrote on the mountains, they wrote on the rock and on the sand, and this is sand of eternity. That is why if they discover one stone written, anything written by our ancestors, thousands of years they are still studying it. Ordinarily the grave of our ancestors. They still keep it, Egyptian mummy, they are mummirizing it. We are not this doubt. We are lion that still see ourselves as chicken. And that is why they keep killing us like chicken. The Ethiopians understand that in as much as they believe in spirituality, they need men to fight. Today we are spiritual. All of us are Christian. When Fulani herdsmen come now, she said of you to give them proper slap. So they go back from where they are coming. We begin to pray. Oh Lord, have mercy, intervene. Oh Lord, destroy them, do this one. Do you know the church have to build a very fierce soldier to defend the Christendom? And they call them the crusader. And sometimes maybe the knights. You think they were there to do palm wine club? They had the Bible. They have access to a lot of information. In that Bible, we don't even have up to this moment. But they understand that in as much as they are praying, there is need to defend the Christendom with the sword. You can talk about the Jesuits. You can say they are the crusaders. You can call them the knights. These were warriors, fierce one. People who have dedicated their life to die to defend the church. Did you know most of the emperors that ruled the world, most of the people who ruled the world, all of them were men of God? Bishop, Pope, Bishop. If you see all of them, they are soldier, Roman soldier. But today, we want God to come and fight coronavirus. That is why your pastors are going to mountain. They will be videoing themselves. Oh, daddy is waiting on the Lord. No, sometimes you don't need to just wait on the Lord, because God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. What am I trying to say, Biafrans? In as much as we are the children of God, we also should fight to defend ourselves. You must have this mind that if they come with a spiritual, I fight them spiritual. If they come with AK-47, I follow them with AK-47. This is the mindset of survivor. Don't you know there was war in heaven? They want you to be weak. They say, hey, don't talk about war. But it's the same Bible they are using to take you to heaven. The Bible said there was war in heaven. God would have spoke and freeze all of them. No, he deployed angel. The Ethiopians understand that in as much as they are spiritually deeply connected, there was need to still carry their own gun. And so their king, as at that time, have weapon, better gun. Their number may be small, but they are ready. Both Odieshi, both Double Barre, they were ready for any terrorist invading their land. If we have this mindset, this one, Nigerians are trying to invade Biafra land, they will understand. Imagine they are killing your village people. Your Yoruba pastor will say, hey, let us pray for them. Oh Lord, deliver my village, send Angel Michael. God is not going to send any Angel Michael. You tell your Yoruba pastor, you don't do this. Pick up this mic and preach against what they are doing to us. After all, have you seen any of your Yoruba pastor condemn what they are doing to us as a people? They only console you. That is one. Number two, they build the psyche of the people to enable them defend themselves. For Ethiopia to be able to survive, they build the psyche of the people to enable them understand that the right to defend yourself is absolutely yours. If they slap you here, give them the other one. Honestly, as a child, one of the greatest things I inherit from my father is that I won't take the last blow. It's impossible, except I leave you. One day I remembered somebody bigger than me, older than me, almost maybe 2 times my age. He beats me up. And I could justify why he beat me, because he's older than me. And so I cried home. And I said to my father, My father said, what is happening? I say, that guy. I've said this thing before. That guy, his name is Udugu. When they call somebody Udugu, you should understand his size. This boy self is a small boy, he's bigger than his father. But I thought that would be, say, my father would have said, okay, he's a big boy. My father said, come and get us. Come, Scott, let's go to their house. We marched almost half a kilometer to get to that boy there. He said, now this one beat you. The guy himself is even bigger than my father. But oh yeah, do him back. The way my father roared, even his own father and the compound people, everybody keep quiet. Me, I come blow him back. He said, are you satisfied? I say, yes. He said, let's go home. My father is not a troublemaker. He just wants me to understand that I should fight and defend myself. Because if I don't, nobody will. You build the psyche of the people and make them understand Fulani cannot rape my mother and walk away. Kill our people in the farm, and then idiots are protecting them. They're very comfortable committing crime. And then we are saying, hey, government, come and help us. So they are killing us. So at that instant of attack, you reciprocate. By now, they will know that there is difference between crazy and mad. It really doesn't matter how it ends. But let everybody feel the vibration. And any Biafran who think that, oh, let's do this way, go and call the police. All the Fulani herdsmen we have been apprehending and handing over to the police. Have they persecuted any of them? Have you seen them in the court? Have you seen them face trial? And I must tell you that for us to survive in this very precarious situation we have found ourselves, every one of us must have the psyche to defend yourself. You don't know how it's going to end. Our father understand this. That is why without any gun, men and women was willing to take up stick, defend their life with invading army, conspiracy from different countries of the world against a tiny Biafra. They held their ground for 3 years, and I give it to them. The thing they were thinking like baby. If I sit today, I look at our women, most of them have become Instagram women. I will begin to wonder, those women in 1929 who marching about women, you think they were on Instagram? These are women. Beat men up, police up, took their gun, protested for their rights. They were not stronger than you. But they had that mindset that you have to defend yourself. It boils down to the same thing. My brother, leave and let me leave. But if you say I will not leave, you say you will not leave. No Biafran should think anybody is born to rule you. You accepted it. That is why Janja will idiot everywhere. Are jumping up and I am born to rule. I am born to rule. And they are demonstrating them in letter and in words. And nobody have the power to respond to them. Even your distinguished senators, even your governors, even their excellency, your royal highness, majesty, all of them. None of them have the guts to talk to these people and say, this is evil, you stop it. Our people must have this mindset. Of course, I'm not blaming you. I'm just asking you. Hate everything that hates you, for God's sake. And so the Ethiopians understand, their leader understand that they must tell them, look, oh, these people coming. Because when the invaders are coming, the German or the Portuguese or whoever they are, they come with such a terror. Most countries of Africa, everybody will begin to run inside the bush. But the Ethiopian leader made them to understand, do not fear these people. Fire to fire. They can't do anything. Do you know that during that war, the invaders, the European or whoever invaded Ethiopia, begin to paint the king as a white man? Because they were trying to build the psyche of their people, that no black man can kill them, no black man can conquer a white man. So that man conquering them is a white man. That is to build the psyche of their own people. Today, when you say these things, oh, no drama, then go kill us, oh, yeah, then go, it's true. But that you're lamenting is destroying our morale. Understand that. Number 3, they develop the ability to reposition the truth. They develop the ability to reposition the truth. There are certain things you see, you know is the truth. And if you say that truth, you will cause more problem than saying the truth. At that moment, you are expected to lie. Jesus did that. Somebody say he's saying Jesus lied. No, I didn't say so. But I'm trying to make you understand, you must have the ability to reposition the truth. Jesus was in the temple. And then a crowd chased a woman who was caught in the act of adultery towards the direction of Jesus. And when they saw him, because they were trying to find fault in him, they said to him, Master, Rabbi, it is written in the word of God, in the law of Moses, that any woman caught under the act of adultery should be stoned to death. And this woman now is caught on the act of adultery. Do you agree? Give us the go-ahead to stone her to death? Jesus looked at them. He knows it's a trap. And honestly, according to the law of Moses, that woman is supposed to be stoned to death. And that era where Jesus was, Jesus is still operating with the law of Moses. Jesus knew that if he say, stone this woman, the law justifies him. But today, those unbelievers would have been telling you, after all, Jesus that say he come to die for us. Is he not the one that gave a hard order for them to kill a woman caught under the act of adultery? Jesus understands it's a dicey situation. So he now used brain for them. He looked at them according to the Bible and said, he who is among you here without sin, let him cast the first stone. And the Bible said they look at themselves one after the other and they left. And the woman was crying, thank you, thank you, thank you. He said to the woman, I didn't condemn you. And if you look around, nobody condemn you. That is how to manage the truth. You misplace the truth when necessary. By the time the last king of Egypt was dying, the king of Israel was dying. He was a leper. Have only his sister to save the throne of Israel. And whoever marries the sister becomes the king. And they were setting right for you to be able to marry that girl according to the Jewish tradition as recorded in the Bible. And the only person who qualified is a blacksmith whose family was dishonored and they don't want to have anything to do with the king. And now they have a choice. Either the Arabian prince marry the queen of Israel and then Islamize them completely, or the brother have to forget about his sentiment and marry the queen. Not for love's sake, but for the love of their fatherland. The queen of Israel actually confronted the brother and said, marry me. Don't let this Arabian prince take over my life, because they have rules guiding them there. The brother said, no, I really don't want to have anything to do with you people. And that woman said to the man, he said, one day you will wish you committed a little sin so that truth can prevail. And the woman gave in to Arabian priests. But that did not save Jerusalem, because the Arabian attacked Jerusalem and destroyed it completely to the ground. And that brother was taken slave. You must be able to misplace the truth when necessary. There are certain things you have to do. No sentiment. It is all about survival. That is why today, the black man there believes, oh, all of us are one. Live and let's live. Let's continue living. But then, there is another European man or Arabian man or imperialist invading your country. Their own is anything we lay our eyes on belongs to us. Kill all of them. Take all of them. So with cruel hatred, they attack you. They justify their action. Let the world be sincere to themselves. Our fathers were on their own. Thousands of kilometers away, you took arm and start killing people. When I see Britain dragging the oil well in Biafra land, I begin to wonder, is it their right? If you see them now deciding that they must inject you, poison you with coronavirus, doesn't it make you understand that something is wrong? They want to poison you, but they use big grammar to reposition themselves and justify their evil. So there are times you keep sentiment away. Some of us have to do certain things. Unbelievable. And people think, are they gone nuts? Are they mad? Honestly, I may not be very proud of my experience in the struggle, but I still don't have any regret. I remember one day, and they gathered, family member, this thing you are doing now, this thing, it's not like this now, it is like this now, it is not like this now. I say, hey. If you cannot accept Biafra, all of you leave me. It's a Kenny. If you cannot accept Biafra, leave me. It's as simple as that. I know they may be saying the truth, but that truth is not what will help me. You go join now, then come kill you. Somebody got to die, man. Somebody cannot die. Those who invaded our land knew that they will die, but they were willing to die to take what does not belong to them. So why wouldn't we be willing to die to protect what belongs to us? And now you see, when I see misplacement of the truth. So the king was able to teach them that sometimes certain things become very important. In those ancient days where they fight war, go and look at some of the art of Shaka the Zulu. He has to kill himself instead of him to be ridiculed by anybody. Shaka the Zulu of South Africa, not all these South African days. When he was of age, he knew he can be conquered, and what they will do to him, he may not survive it. He took his own life. Some of them, being badly wounded, would not want their wife to be raped or dishonored. They will kill their wife themselves and give them befitting burial before they die. It was necessary. Some of them will entrust their little children with information that will bring them back home tomorrow and claim their kingship. And then you see a child of 6 years, they throw the child away. They had faith that child will come back. But of course, we must continue. Number 4, we must develop. We must be military inclined individual. Military inclined. As all our women do now, they're supposed to wear bossa, better bossa. If you watch all of them on a rope, then they tie. Better bossa. You have to be military inclined. Do you know it's a compulsory? Every Israel citizen is a soldier. Every Israel citizen, they are soldier. You must serve in the military. We must be military inclined. Our grandmother, them. Everybody, you become, once you are a Biafran, you are a soldier by birth. Let Biafra come. You just bump again now. 7 days later, I begin they do press up. You begin they carry weight. Everybody must be military inclined. You see yourself as a soldier. I went to a meeting sometime in Elisha. And in that meeting, it's IPOB meeting anyway. We went to inaugurate the family there. And so all of them gathered. And many of them listening to Radio Biafra. And so many military men came there. And when I entered the hall, everywhere was filled with khaki. I say, God, we set up this one. But I don't enter. I can't they run, where they never pursue me. The Bible says, it's evil man that run where no man pursueth them. Nigeria may not agree with what we are doing, but the truth remains that they know that it is within, we are operating within the preamble of law. It is our right. So what did I do? Akachia Lobi. I strengthened my mind and I went in there. I start encouraging the people speaking and speaking. And they watch the army man them. Sometimes they go adjust their chair. Sometimes they go do Sometimes they go pose. They won't intimidate me with their president. I refuse to be intimidated. I tell you, sir, I no fear. Brother, I fear. But I stand gidigbam. They will never see that fear coming out from me. If said and say, wah, peace go come out for my trouser. But I refuse to show that weakness, my brother. We must be military inclined. And after I finish what I have to tell them, I say, any question? One army man stand. He says, so you see us here, you know the fear? I said to him, brother, look at me very well. And look at yourself. You will see the difference between us is that uniform. If you pull that uniform now, do you think you can stand me here 30 minutes? He turned back and look others. Others look themselves. That is if you see the whole that day. And they told me that they were trying to practically intimidate me whether I will submit. I say, but that is the truth. But it's not true that I can be able to beat that guy anyway. But I will not accept that he can beat me. We must be military inclined. And I have seen it happen time and time over and over. Do you know if army man is beating you, you are begging? That is when they beat you the more. I'm not asking you to try them. If you know you are wrong, army man is slapping you, just be looking at him. It is in their code. They slap you, boom. They hit you, boom. Just be looking at them. Not complain. It is in their code. They won't touch you again. Because they know you have a point to make. It's supposed to be one of their secret code. Of course, Nigeria, what you have in Nigeria is not army. You have just Janjaweed idiot coming from across different Fulani settlement in Africa just to take what does not belong to them. You see, in a house, thief will say, knock, everybody is panicking. But you think it's every house screaming I go to? Our fathers knew this truth. That is why they say, Mambo, onye ngu losia, who is there? Onyoshi abapwa. Manubua. Onyoshi si, who is there? Onye ngu lo anywa mamere wansi, tupu ofoni onye ju ajuju. Our father said that in those days, in their time, when the owner of the house will tell an armed robber, who is there? Armed robber will fly fence. So if you cannot jump fence, don't go and rob. But today, when armed robbers say, who is there? The owner of the house will urinate in the cloth before they see who asks question. That is because this generation are no longer military inclined. They are afraid. But we must continue. Number 5, they develop the mindset of a family. They develop a mindset of a family. For Ethiopia to survive invasion from anybody, these principles were deployed. Nobody was fighting for himself. They didn't come out to say, oh, I'm fighting for my father's house. They came out to fight for everybody. Our politicians are fighting for them and their children. They are not fighting for us as a family. The Yorubas are fighting as a family. The Northerners are doing that. Where we are losing it now is that we are not fighting as family. We're fighting for the same cause. And somebody will tell you how we've been now. And then you want me to accept that my own way been now, we been now. For us to win this battle and survive, I should not be judged in Bayelsa. That I'm not a Bayelsa man. Neither should Akwa Ibom man be judged in Enugu state that is not Enugu man. But when it comes to the issue of Biafra, everybody's opinion will come to nothing. But that one and one alone rule over us. A mindset of family. There were First World War, there were Second World War. All this war destroyed Europe. France was leveled to the ground, including London. But they understand their family. Americans went back and they rebuilt everywhere. They were not interested in what happened before. They understand they must fight as family. Where they hear United Nations. Waiting NATO United. France didn't rebuild the city alone. The whole of Europe, including America, helped them. Britain did not rebuild their town alone. The whole of Europe, they rebuilt it, including German. Because they understand family. Our fathers understand this truth. That is why immediately after the war, in less than 10 years, they took Biafra land, southeast to be very precise, 20 years into the future. Those people who fought that war, those are our father, those Kwashoko children, those are our father that survived. In 10 years, they took Biafra land 20 years into the future. It threatened the Yoruba and Hausa. Today, you go to Onitsha, everywhere story building. Today, you go to Imo, everywhere story building. Look at almost all the states in the southeast. The only one that's supposed to look backward is Ebonyi State. But Ebonyi State is a new state. And the rate Ebonyi State is developing is even developing faster than Bayelsa. Not to talk of Delta. Delta State as our government has been like D-line for Port Harcourt. But what am I trying to say? Those who our fathers are, out of pain, they brought out gold from within. Because from the furnace of fire, you get pure gold. We don't understand this importance. Our fathers didn't yield to Nigeria. Nigeria were threatened by their exploit. Of course, yes, we have been beaten down. We have to start from somewhere. Did you know outside Lagos and Abuja or any other place developed by our people, that there is no city in Yoruba land outside Lagos that can compare with Imo State? only control? Do you know the whole of Hausa state outside our people's property? Nowhere can be compared to Opiweka. Because our father understands the need. Why? They must have a mindset of development. This is what made Ethiopia to survive. They were ready to develop at every stage and point in time. They were developing a mindset of family. And then finally, they developed the mindset to rebuild. If you look at the politicians we have today, if we look at everything around us today, you will see we don't have mindset of rebuilding. We are destroying when we are supposed to focus on rebuilding. We must have this mindset. They are here to destroy our land. One idiot Nigerian military will just enter somewhere in Bayelsa or Delta State or anywhere they can, rape women, burn down house, and when they touch them, they will come and burn the community. It's okay. For now, let's say they have the time. But what do you do after now? If they burn down 20 bungalow, make sure that 40 will come in replace of that. Is that not why UD is gone today? But of course, they will want to seize the land. But it is our duty to continue to persist that the land be rebuilt. Whatever structure that have been destroyed by the enemy, it should be a goal, a target we pursue in order to rebuild. If we prepare ourselves and equip ourselves with this 6 mindset of survival, I tell you, we will become unconquerable. And believe me, nobody is going to conquer us. And we are learning from our mistakes, honestly. And we will surely get home. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, nada. Land of the rising sun. John Lovine, my originality. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take swoop to them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got anterior motive. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We'll have on the way out to bed this month to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting Nothing against that kid, but our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our maker. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I want Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. My home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac. The descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to goddamn who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters, a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason for to coexist together. In the plant of confusion, describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Do not make any mistake about what I tell you. The truth is that is how it's going to be. Every one of us, what truly makes a military man is not just the AK-47. You need to have a mind of a soldier for you to be a soldier. And if you don't have the mind of a military man, if you like carry any gun, you are just like another masquerade. Develop the right mindset. We get our freedom. At this moment, our lines are open. First of all, let us not forget our leader will be on air this evening to address Biafrans across the globe as always. And so whatever you are doing, make sure you get ready with your paper and pen, as he always say. Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. I repeat again, the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And while we are receiving our call, our people must be vigilant in a time like this. Watch out for those who are carrying fake drug, those who will go to our interior villages, inside communities, to poison our people. Be at alert. We cannot give any grant to them. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead, please. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning from here.
Hello.
Good morning, Kola and Waza. Go ahead.
Yes.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set or you move away from your radio.
Hello, Mazi Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Move away from your radio.
Okay. Can you? Yes, can you hear me, sir?
Go ahead.
Mazi Onyibe.
The world is listening. Good morning
Okay.
from here.
Good morning, Mazi Onyibe. Please, my name is Anthony Chukwudi Mwakeze. I'm calling from Vietnam. By the special grace of God, I am the national coordinator here in Vietnam. Mazi Onyibe, I'm very happy that you are back because we miss you a lot. So we welcome you with your thunderous voice.
Thank you, my brother.
I was listening to your lecturing this morning. I don't know how I can tell you. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty, who bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us, because it's not for him. I don't know what could have been our fate by now. Mazi Onyibe, let me speak in the language of heaven, according by our leader.
Go ahead.
Thank God that na Vietnam ebe anyị ebidogo IPOB. We are now about 2 to 3 months old. But I'm making a Chineke nna na ụgbọ anyị na-agba Mazi Onyibe. With your courage through our PRO, Father, and the support of Asian Rep, even in Ebe na aga ọfụma. Even na-eme ka ngwa onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo maọbụ onye Biafra, just like Mazi Onyibe na-ekwu that we must have a mindset of a military. Oge agago mgbe a na-eme Amagola na side iwepụta side nke Amagola ndị a ji ekwu yelere ndị anya ọlụ. And my advice for all the Igbos that are employing Aboki as a gate man, those gate men, they are agents. Those gate men, they are agents. And I want to tell all of us that Yoruba people are the #1 enemy we have. We should not patronizing Aboki by employing them, even buying their tomatoes. Now we are on war. We're supposed to know that we are on war. And we have to face that war tooth to tooth and nail to nail. Mazi Onyibe, please, if I start to say the way it is, I will take much of your time, but I'm very, very happy you are back. And this is my first time of calling Radio Biafra, your side, because I used to call Radio Biafra Hausa speaking. But because of your line, you're always busy. So I'm very, very happy to speak to your program today.
Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue.
Mazi Onyibe, if I name ebe na-aga ọfụma, ndị mmadụ na-abịa even from another city a na-agbọsị ka join IPOB.
And God will.
Now I will our meeting after this social distancing. I will our meeting last Sunday. That is the second general meeting I name.
Thank you.
And if I name I got no for my Mazi Onyibe, I can go for my I can very, very well.
Thank you very much.
We can make I encourage you on na Vietnam or only Igbo find a way to be listening to Radio Biafra. So see about so Radio Biafra based book I will. Okagagwa geziokwu. Onwe ke na-ekwu ona afugo for need to go deep with your pastor or need to go committed to your church. Mana eziokwu ka na-agwa gị. Even one ekwu na Radio Biafra, even Nnamdi Kanu na log or na for himself, one na for anyị niile, include even the Benin onwe ha na-eke nnilu na Benin. So because you're not going to Kabana, Rukun Nege Radio Biafra, Marivo will leakage well sport when even for this struggle, support one. And at last, all man will die. So it's better for you to die as a hero than you die as a chicken. On what I am when you're not going to we woo. Okay, again, money knows na bege buogo muga slave. Maazị Onyibe, sọsọ ndị Igbo bụ ndị ya bụ travel si agbasịa mbọ niile ya bataba gị. Ị ka na-atụ ụjọ n'ime mmụọ gị dat na polisi nwere ike ịbịa bulu gị. Anara eme na ana Yoruba, anara eme n'ugwu Hausa. Maka na gịnị? Anyị ka na-ebi ndụ ka slave na be anyị. Maka anyị nwa ka eji mechisi seaport niile dị na Nigeria ka e wee megide ndị Igbo. So ọ ga-akaligo mgbe anyị ga na-emezi na anyị achọrọ kịta anyị chọzụla ọgwụ a bụ ụdị ọbụla basị ndị akalịrị anyị akalịrị ndị nwa na onye isi anyị ka anyị ka na-egegodo ntị ka dị emebineli ebe. Maazị Onyibe, biko, God bless you.
Thank you very much.
God bless your family.
We must continue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We must continue, sir.
Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Mazi George Onyibe. I still remain Ogwaha Ikechukwu. By the special grace of Elohim, I serve our people as the national coordinator. Mazi, good morning. Dear friends, good morning all over the world.
Thank you.
I want to contribute a little bit on what is really happening. And I want to warn our people that they should be very careful. Alamajiri from Kano, almost 80% of them are affected positively. And they are coming in every part of Biafra land. So our people should be very careful to know how they get in contact with them. Because as soon as Abuki land in Abia State, immediately they will just give him anything to be selling. They will just give him they will just employ him or in any house or any. We have to be very careful. Most of us still patronize them for them to be cutting your nails. You don't know what they touch. You don't know anything. And what we know that the coronavirus can be transferred through touching. And after they might have touched somebody that has tested positive, they might come and clean your your hands, and you might touch it on your face. So we have to be very careful, because in Igbo adage it says that we have to avoid some certain things now. We have to avoid them for now, because they are truly thinking that our governors has blocked the borders. You are really wasting your time. Thinking that the police that are asked to protect our borders, they are going to protect our border. You are really wasting your time. You are really wasting thinking that they will protect you. No. As soon as they get to the border, they will bribe the police, they will bribe the army, they will bribe the civil defense. They will come in. Even if you want to travel to Kano, you will still travel. And as much as they said, everywhere is locked down. So we that are here, we need to protect ourselves. We need to guide ourselves. Leave them for now. I don't know why you cannot even depend on yourself. You must depend on Abuki to clean your shoe. You must depend on Abuki to cut your nails. You must depend on Abuki to be protected. How can your enemy protect you? And the war we are in is now an invisible enemy. You cannot see it with your ordinary eye. So I will advise our people: call your brothers in the village, call your mothers in the village, call many people. Let them be very careful about associating yourself with Hausa. And another thing, that they should be vigilant about vaccinating our children. So this is the message I want to pass this way, so that our people will be very careful and very vigilant. Thank you, my superior.
Thank you very much. It is spotted on, and I know our people are listening. Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm there. My able.
Good morning,
George Onyibe. Mazi George Onyibe. Good morning. My name is Mazi Ejike. I'm from Eziago in Enugu State in Biafra land. I thank God I'm the PRO of Navy Mumbai, India here. Mazi, I thank you so much. Mazi, you can see we are winning the race.
Of course.
We are beating this record. Mazi, I'm so much happy yesterday as I listened to Ike Peter's broadcast. Immediately he asked Google, which country is called zoo? Immediately it's mentioned Nigeria. I said, no. I will check this thing on my own. Do you know, I did it in my own phone. The same question, zoo, Nigeria. Mazi, we are winning. Mazi, we are winning. No matter whatever. I had your topic, 5 strategic way of them use it against us in Biafran civil war, because that thing is not civil war. It's a world war. It's a world war. A country, a super country, 3 with other Arab regions fought against one tiny people, Biafra. Mazi, we are winning. No matter whatever. Keep it on, Mazi. I thank you all. We are going home. No matter whatever. I thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you. They understand that we are going home and there is no two ways about it. We have rested for so long and our people are beginning to lose focus about our destination. And we must continue to remind them the need to complete the journey, irrespective of how they feel. Yes, are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Good morning from here. Please move away from your radio set.
Thank you so much, man.
When I pick your call, stop listening to your radio. You did not call your radio. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes,
Go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
Good morning. Are you Judge Onyibe?
Yes, I'm Judge Onyibe, and you are live on air.
Okay. Because I want to. My name is Obonaya Okore. I'm coming from Aba. I'm a native of Alai, where I will speak in my own language.
Go ahead.
Because ndị Alai, ndị Amankala Alai akọlufu. Ezu ugweke nnari unu. Ana m anụ onye ọbụla na redio a. Unu pụta n'igwe ka ozugbo amara fasa ya tiri anyị aka gbakọta onye aka n'ụkwụ ka ahụ data enwetara Biafra. Nnarị onye eziokwu m narị unu biko ala ite na igbere ozu akọle ndị a niile bụ okpuru bende unu fụsara Igbo ana m anụ olu ndị be anyị ndị ọbụla na ha ekwu ihe banyere Biafra unu sa ka agbakọta ka anyị ihe data nwere Biafra ka anyị fụara uru ndị ya na uru ndị Hausa na Fulani ndị egbuola anyị na ndị Yoruba. Unu biko nnarị George Onyibe isi ike ị na ha arụ ọrụ gị. Chineke ga-agbaghị ume. Ọ ga-anọrọ n'ihu na ọ na-azụ na ọ na-acha nri na ọ na-acha ịgba onye nọtụ onwe ihe nwere ike ime ya na nna chukwu udo rere ka Chineke were ọnọdụ n'ebe nọ n'aha Chukwu nke Abiama.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yeah, I want to take off.
All set, Anna. Good morning from here.
Yeah, good morning, my beloved brother. I hope your family, everybody are keeping safe.
God is faithful. God is faithful.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, my beloved. I remain okay for see what I miss from Warsaw, Poland. I hear from Omaka. Omaka is in our province of Biafra land. My beloved, I have to appreciate our Onion, and at the same time telling our people today that Onion will be on air. In few hours from now, get ready like always. Mazi, every other protocol is being observed. And I thank our Biafra land coordinator, my beloved brother, Ike Ugwaha, who is almost coming online to educate our people. Mazi, your program has always been the best, and we keep believing and trusting God to give you good health and good life for you to continue to inspire our people like you're doing. Mazi, but one thing remains clear. Permit me to speak in my own language, in all language, Mazi. Because yes, Mazi, Okanaka na buy na and then more Helena na bondini lebondi buru from Omaka to Idato to all of them to Amand Womondu Ekwe. Mazi Ibiana Hiomaka, Fomaka, if we are media in Aji. Ndị ahara anụkwa ihe a na-ekwu ọnụ nwa abụ ụmụazị ụmụaka ọnụ nwa abụ ụmụazị ọlụ ọ nọgịrị ihe a na-ekwu bikọs agwara m agwa na aga m agwa gị agwa abụrụ ofu ahụ ga anyị na-eme ndị nchọrọ na-agwọ na ọnụ niile na-ewere ndị Awụsa na-edeme getman ọnụ weta ha maazị ịbịa na data ụmụaka ma ekwe ma amụre ma ama ndụ a ma ụmụ ndụ a ma nwangene ma ama Igbo ihe niile jiri dị ụlọ ọma niile a nụsị dị awụ ndị Awụsa ka ewere them up to this time a na-ekwu dịka ọ bụrụ mmadụ ka a na-ekwuru ịga n'ime anyị fụ ihe na-ekwunu anyị gwana ndị ba ihe ọ na ị ga-eme bụ zere ndị a zere ndị Awụsa maazị ịsọ ọwasị mbọsị afọ video connect ụmụaka ị ga-afụ ya na video. Ndị be anyị ada na ihe a na-ekwu ha na-eche m ihe abụọ eziokwu ọ bụrụ eziokwu a na-ebutesi ndị Fulani a na-ebutesi ha everywhere. Dangote na-akọsụ the damages ọ na o buru ha atiesi ya fa ha katadin were ihe kpuchigide ha na-agafesi. Maazị ekwu na everywhere the lockdown but people ka na-aga na road ndị mmadụ ka na-efe from one state to another. Ọ dịrị mma onye agwara nga agwa na agwa nga agwa aga m agwa ga-abụrụkwa ofu onye ọbụla ji were iri ego ezi ya ọnụ ugbu a ọ kago mma na ịkwụrụ ọtọ nwụọ na mmadụ ibe gị ugburu gị. Maazị ihe na-agwa ndị be anyị onye ọbụla nọrọ ihe a na-agwa ya onye ọbụla zere ndụ kak nọdụ n'ụlọ zere ndị Fulani na because ha ncha dịcha infected ha ncha bụcha ọrịa nyanwa ka eji ebumata ha n'obodo anyị because anyị nwebụ ndị amakụ for extermination ha ji egbe ha ji ọrịa ha ji vaccine na-agba ọnụ biko nụ ọnọdụ ịrọ nwa ọnụ ọkwa onye dị ndụ ga-afụ Biafra nke anyị ga-eme ka anyị ga-eme ọ na-eme nke ọ na-ekere ọrụ eke. Maazị ọkọ ha this one Chukwuka bụ ngozi gị ndị wesa.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line.
Hello, Maazị George.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, and we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. And of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand the need why we must continue fighting for survival. We are simply fighting for survival. We must understand the strategy that is being used against us. Call on WhatsApp.
George Onyibe, ana m ekene gị.
Good morning from here.
This Okechukwu. Good morning, my brother. Shalom. This Okechukwu from Oka. My brother, I appreciate you for what you have been doing for all of us. I pray that God in heaven, the God of Chukwuka Biama, the God of Anamon Dekalu, the God of Uchemefa, the God of George Onyibe, will continue to strengthen you and strengthen all of us. My brother, I'm very sorry for what happened to you, for the loss of your brother. I pray that God will continue to strengthen you and empower you and your wife and all your children. All of us, we are going to live to see Biafra in good health. My brother, for what you have been teaching us this morning, I learned a lot. I've been telling all my brothers and my sisters and my friends and my relatives to train themselves as a soldier in their mind and physical, so that we can be able to stand what is coming to us. So I pray, I am a member of IPOB Odukezo Unity 1. God will bless all of us. Thank you, my brother. Remember
Thank you. We must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Oka.
Go ahead, please.
Please, I'm actually free, but I'm not free.
Gawaniru.
I'm making a lot of my own, and I don't know why I want to Biafra. I want to never watching the shake and condition. I ain't a mega new. I make a issue, you can make a one night come as Gallo. I want to my reason. I don't know my action. Action, you can become. It's not moving. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of my queen and a guy in I want one night kind of go by. And then I chair on this. Let go. So I come to the room because in the machine, I can't do me. I am the man, and anything. Spoke at them, I think I spoke at them.
He say, thank you very much. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
And good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
My dad remember as a Friday. My name remember as a Friday. I call it from Cross River State. My dear brother George Onyibe, good morning. Let my Chukwuka bless you. Many times I try to reach you, almost 6 months or this, I try to reach you. I can't reach you. I can't get you. But today I'm happy to get you. Let my Chukwuka bless you. And bless your family. And give you the grace to bear the loss of your junior brother. It's only God bring, it's only God take. I get what it to that part of life. That how him and his God want. Ọ bụ na Chukwuka abịa masị na ọ ga-adị ndụ, ọ ga-adịkwa ndụ. But ị ga-etichi obi gị as a man so that more ones will come. My dear brother, I try to thank you people, the head, and you people are doing so that Biafra will come. We are praying. As he come back, now my mind full of joy. Because sometimes I don't hear you guys say, what's it happen? What is the problem? What is the problem? I ask him, why? What is the problem? Why we are not reaching you? But all these days now I get you. I am happy. My dear brother, I want to plead you one something. Please, anyhow, where you particularly because you know me, to help us so that Cross River State can bubble. People can be calling. I need you to do so. That's my own contribution this morning. Let my Chukwuka be my blessing.
You see, thank you very much. Your request is noted. We must continue. And we are inching closer to the end of this morning presentation. A lot of people are sending messages. They want to join the family. And also, I implore you as a Biafran anywhere you are in the world to look for the nearest family of IPOB and identify yourself. But the reason I'm bringing it up now is that I need you to exercise a little bit patience because we are on lockdown. Most especially those on my WhatsApp. I'm not responding to you, to your request any longer because we are in a lockdown. I will not, in fact, the leadership of IPOB, our leader has instructed that meeting be suspended temporarily until we are out of this pandemic situation. So please, understand that we are still there reaching out to our people. Just get ready. The moment the lockdown issue is over, I can assure you, you will be connected to the closest family. And let's not forget that our leader will be coming on air this evening, few hours from now. I encourage you to go about your lawful businesses and make sure you are standing by. I still want to remind our people there is a Facebook online bearing George Onyibe. It's not my Facebook account. My Facebook account does not bear George Onyibe. And so anybody who is with that person in any group should understand that they are imposter, they are Buhari. Avoid them. Report that account. Of course, we have so many of our leaders' accounts that have been cloned, Mazimefo account, and most of the principal officers. And having said that, I will be signing off from here. I say remain focused, remain good, remain Biafra. Understand that the only thing we want is you to be aware. Just we want you to be aware of reality. And when you know this truth, you will be the one fighting to free yourself. And believe me, you shall. Nigerian can try to delay our freedom. But Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. The more Nigeria will hold Biafra, the more Nigeria will suffer, unimaginable. No matter what they do, they will understand that our matter as a people have been decided. And in the end, Biafrans are truly going. Goodbye from here, and do have a wonderful day. Ndewono.
One another. This is part of media. Dedicating this tribute to our late parents. Eze Okukano and Lolo Ugweze Kano. Iwe 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 iwe. Iwe iwe kwa iwe iwe. Iwe 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 iwe. Iwe iwe kwa iwe iwe. Anem jeme kwa no wana. Ugweze Kano wana. Namuji jeme kwa no wana. Eze Okukano wana.